So good they can't ignore you. Imagine for a moment you lost the ability to talk. You could no longer communicate through words. What would your talent say about you? How loud would your success be? It isn't your lips that your success will be told. It is on the lips of the masses that your greatness will be spoken of. You will be so great, your name will buzz from the mouths of friends, family, and then reaching out into the world. So right now, what is your work saying for you? Are people watching in awe at how hard you work? Will you inspire them so much that you will be part of their conversation tonight? Did you impress them enough for them to speak of you at social events? Every time you're getting your work in, you need to see it as a moment to advertise yourself, and the best type of advertisement is word of mouth. Work in silence. Let your results be the noise. I am the hardest worker in the room. I work hard when nobody is watching. I push my limits not for others to see. I push my limits because that is what will make me better at what I do. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. We are relentless. We are powerful. We are forward thinkers. We are the generation of hard workers, innovators, and creators. And we are the ones who never give up, never surrender, and never quit on our goals. We understand that it is only time that separates us from our success, because we know as long as we're willing to put the work in, we will get there in the end, as long as we never quit. For people like us, our goals and dreams are worth more than anything, worth more than money, worth more than the partying and chilling with our friends. It is worth more than social media status, worth more than the clothes that you wear and the car that you drive. We can see beyond that. We know that nothing in the world matters unless we are moving toward our dreams and achieving our goals. Once we move in that direction, everything else will fall into place. If you have an idea, move on that idea. If you have a goal, move on that goal. If you are inspired or motivated, move on that inspiration. Don't stand and watch the world go by. Get out there and take in as much of the world as you can. Don't let your past shackle your future. We are all going through hard times. Hard times come when you least expect it. Don't let the pain of yesterday ruin the chance of happiness someday. We are all able to push past unimaginable pain. Throughout your day, you will have things that will be out of your control. Mistakes will happen, but don't let this take over your day, and especially don't let it take over the next day. Think about what happened, how and why it went wrong, and then move on. The day you choose can be solely determined by you and your ability to control your mood. I look at a day in 1 hour chunks. This way, if I have a bad hour, it will not affect the other hours of that day. You can control your time so that your time doesn't control you. Why allow one bad moment in your life determine your future? The most powerful people in the world use their time wisely for things that matter. They realize that time is valuable. At Amazon, they have business plans that are 5 to 10 years ahead of schedule. They control their time. And that is why they are one of the most successful companies ever to exist.
Think to yourself, just do it. Stop complaining. Just do it. Stop quitting. Just do it. Stop procrastinating. Just do it. Stop putting it off. Just do it. Just do it. It is that simple. Nothing can get in your way when you make the decision to follow through with something. Nothing can stop you being successful if you commit to the process. Nothing can stop you getting what you want if you just do it. There is a time to make a decision, a time to say, I'm all in. That time is now. That time has always been now. You need to change your mindset to love the process more than the end goal. This will make you successful for sure. Loving what you do gives you an invincible feeling. Waking up becomes easy. Doing things that you fear becomes easy when you love what you do. The factors that become easy help you achieve your goals. This puts the odds greatly in your favor for success. I don't believe that you can become successful without loving what you do. If you don't love the process, then you should find something else. You obviously don't want it enough. I don't think that anyone has achieved something great that has not loved what he or she does. You need to want it so much that you can't wait to get up and do that thing. That doesn't mean you won't have stuff to do that you don't want to do. Tasks that you need to do in order to do the things you love. But being able to do the things you love should override any low moments. You can't wait for a dream to become reality because they will remain dreams. You must go out and fight for it. Fight as if your life depended.
No shortcuts, no cheat codes. This is real life. The only secret is hard work. You have to be willing to work harder than everybody else. You have to be willing to do this for years. You have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to take the losses. You have to be willing to get back up. You have to be willing to face your fears, willing to fight your fears, willing to dust yourself off and say, "Is that all you got?" You asked for the secret, and now you know. Not a very well hidden secret. I think we all know that hard work and time is what separates us from success. But why, if everybody knows the true secret to success, why is everyone not successful and living to their potential? Why? Because it is hard. I said I would tell you the secret. I never said it was going to be easy. What separates the successful and the unsuccessful is a willingness to work hard and a willingness to not give up in the first year or month or week, a willingness to say, I'm going to give it my all for 5 years and see where that gets me. The problem is we only see the results of successful people. We don't see the hard years. We don't see them on the brink of destruction. We don't see that. And that is why it's so easy to get lost in wanting their success without being willing to pay the same price they paid. This is the problem for most people out there. They want the success, but they don't want to pay the price. Ronnie Coleman says it nicely. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift heavy-ass weights. Everyone wants to innovate industries like Elon Musk, but how many of those same people are willing to put in 100-hour work weeks for years and years like he has? Probably zero. And that right there is what separates the good from the elite. If you are willing to do things others are not, you can achieve things others cannot. We get caught up in the end result and forget a huge price was paid for it. If you want to know if you will be successful, firstly, know what you want. Then find out what if others paid for this before me. Once you know this, ask yourself, am I willing to do this? Like truly willing. If there is even a shadow of doubt, you should not attempt it. But if you are confident that you are willing to do the same as the people before you for the same time they did it, you will achieve the same goals. You have to be willing to pay the price. You have to be willing to do it for years. You have to stick with it, no matter what happens. Never quit. Never surrender. Success is simple. You must pay the price for what you want. Some people are born with gifts. Talent doesn't tap you on the shoulder and get you out of bed. You can't sit on a couch and expect a good result just because you're born with a gift or a talent. Talent doesn't get you up in the morning. It doesn't keep you pushing through the pain. If anything, talent can make you lazy. Someday, somebody with far less talent will come up behind you and beat you, and you'll think, what if? Hard work is important, but this must also be smart work. Just because you're sleeping less hours a day doesn't mean you work harder than someone who sleeps more, if all you're doing is scrolling on the internet for hours. Work smart, not just hard. What you lack in talent can be made up with desire, hustle, and giving 110% all the time.